Good evening, everyone. What is up? How's everyone doing tonight? My name is Larry, and welcome back to Let's Open Some Toys, episode 50. Um, yeah, happy Memorial Day weekend for all of us in the States. I'm not sure what's going on anywhere else, but for those of you who celebrate, hope you're being safe. And where we're at, it's been raining, so. But hey, 3-day weekend, so yay! Um, yeah, another Saturday night. Another night of opening some cool action figures, as in the description. We'll be opening up two of the figures I got from the in-stock sale, which is Maxillius the Harvester, yeah, and Gods of Ancient Egypt, Thoth, or Toth, or I don't know. People pronounce it differently. Considering I'd already opened some of the figures beforehand, because Trish has one. Actually, I didn't think I opened. Did I open? I had to have opened Sway on live, but I could be mistaken. I have to go back and check some of my episodes. But yeah, episode 50. Can you believe it? Let's say hello to the chat. We got first in here, Jersey Shore Juggernaut. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Let's Open Some Toys, starring Larry Hodge, is recorded in front of a live YouTube audience. And Mr. Ryan Clark. Guess of Let's Open Toys and stay at the Lexington Motel 6. Quite of a drive. That's an hour and a half away from where I'm at. Not really close to the studio. What's up, my friend? And we got Tango Toys. How's it going, my friend? Hopefully you're having a good weekend as well. And so far, that is all we have in the chat. But yeah, I want to welcome everyone. Thank everyone for joining me tonight. Don't have a lot planned, so probably going to make it short and sweet. Only a couple figures to open, and not really a lot of news that I want to talk about, unless people have any ideas of what they would like to hear me talk about in the chat. Besides, keeping up with Tide Realm Corsairs. Dude, don't expect me to know specific American geography. Hey, it's still close. It's still closer than like Louisville. So times are hard, gas prices are high. What can I say? Yeah. Yes, it is, man. It is gas is just insane. I don't like it being like $5 a gallon up here. I don't know what it is in Jersey. I know in California it's even worse. So I can only imagine everywhere else. Rowdy Riles is here. What's up, Rowdy? How are you doing tonight? I did have a question for Rowdy though. What bodies were you using for those custom Dean and Sam Winchester figures that you posted? I saw a short or something, or a reel. I think it was a reel about it earlier. I can't remember. Ellen is here. How's it going, Ellen? Hopefully you're having a fantastic weekend as well. And this is pretty much majority of the usuals who come and join me on these lovely Saturday evening toy romps. But so for toy news stuff, not really news, but we want to check back in on the Tide Realm Corsairs. If I can get to add, there we go. And they are pretty much slowly trekking along. I think they've been at like over 130,000 for a little bit now. So, but they still got 15 days to go. There have been some announcements, some updates, like as of yesterday. They're revealing that two more characters at 230,000, and apparently some convention exclusives. So that's cool. But the silhouettes are all showing the skeleton Thank you, sweetie. Chaos brought me some coffee because I have been dragging today. Damn rain. And but yeah, so like I said, they got 15 days left, and and they're really close. So I don't think they're gonna have any problem reaching their goals and getting everything. I'm only in for the 3 captains as much as I would love, and I really would love to get all of it. Right now, with the other Kickstarters I backed and saving for Legion's Con, that's as far as I can go. Which sucks because Rise of the Fist Sons is about to hit 2. That one I'm gonna have to skip for now. If that hits and it goes into normal retail, I may pick those up. Chaos Coffee, her special recipe. It's a Meyer brand Michigan cherry, which smells like cherry cordials, and some um mint mocha, peppermint mocha creamer. Rowdy says Dean is Talos with a new neck from in-game Iron Man, and Sam is a combo of Logan from Deadpool and Wolverine, Logan from X-Men Origins, and Peter B. Parker jacket and arms. The heads customs? Well, those were customs, right? Because that's really cool. I saw those like, oh, Trish will want those. But yeah. So yeah, the chaotic brew. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much really all I have. I know Ashen Oath. They had he had shown a new logo. He's got plans, and I know Adam last week, highly articulated, had talked about and showed off a bunch of the new changes for Space Zombies for Mars, but no announcement yet when that will relaunch. Yeah. I already said those heads were custom found on eBay. That is awesome. I know what I can. Well, I might be able. I mean, I know a guy who does heads, but Josh Brown Customs, he might be able to get those for me. I don't have those bodies. The only like normal body I have was for Marvel Legends is the Stan Lee one and Luis from Ant-Man, from Ant-Man and the Wasp with the suit jacket and all that stuff. So I want it. Yeah, those are nice kit bags. If you haven't seen it, check out Rowdy's Instagram. Check out her normal pages. I'm sure it's probably on her. Is it on your shorts too? On here on YouTube, you probably find it there. I would think. A lot of people put them on both. But yeah. So, oh, see here. Jersey has said, yeah, between 445 and 460. Yeah, it's about the same here. So gas ain't changed much. So that's, I guess, kind of good. Yes, it is on her shorts page too. So if you want to bypass the Instagram, just check on her. Go to Rowdy's YouTube and check out her shorts on there. She does some really cool. She does really good figure reviews, and I want to say better than the ones I used to do. If you haven't watched my reviews, I don't know. I was still learning, and I think they turned out okay, but some of them could have been just long-winded. It's just my editing is. I don't know. I'm just slowly getting back into editing, so we'll work on that. But okay, we'll go ahead and get off of that. But yeah, good luck, Tide Realm. Hopefully we reach it in the next 2 weeks and a day, technically. And yeah, let's go ahead and close that up. So hope everyone is having, like I said, a great weekend. Hope I'm not ruining your all's plans for the holiday while you all come and join me on this. But let's go ahead and just get started on opening up some action figures. Like I said, it's Maxillius the Harvester. I keep wanting to say Harbinger for some odd reason. It's Harvester. which is like, I believe it's supposed to be Necronomicus's. Can't speak today. When can I? When can I ever speak? But yeah, it says here for his bio: before the Lord of Death appears, there is Maxillius the Harvester. Necronomicus comes forth to raise the dead and grow his army, and the harvester's job is to give his master fields of freshly ripe bodies to turn into his side. Turn to his side. Blah. Maxillius is as unstoppable as the passage of time, and a force of nature that cannot be reasoned with or slowed. He exists only to kill. Entire companies of knights have fallen and at his feet as the harvester comes to reap. A scythe on one hand and an hourglass swinging with the souls of his victims in the other. When you hear the rattling of the bones he wears upon his chest, you know the harvester is close. Yeah. It says here, I was planning on heading to the Hamptons this weekend, but I guess I'm obligated to be here. Oh, come on, Ryan. Yeah, let's open some toys. Yeah. Probably does. Yes, I saw that. I want that battle cat. I missed out on the Revelations one because I was kind of back and forth for the Masterverse Revelations battle cat because he's pretty cool. But the Chronicles one, those glass eyes, they just all the little reels and shorts I've seen of people, and it just follows you. I kind of want that. I mean, I did the best I could at reading this. I probably need to get glasses. All right. So if you're not familiar, which I believe everyone who is currently watching, or at least most of the people who are currently watching, are familiar with Four Horsemen. Really easy collector-friendly packaging from Maxillius. And we have a baggie here with his scythe and his big old bone necklace thing harness. And a hand with a pointing finger. So that's pretty wicked. You know, and then the main tray, of course, we got our little note that tells us to make sure that we, says joints on Mythic Legion figures can become tight after production. When posing Mythic Legion figures for the first time, especially during cold weather, it's recommended that heat in the form of warm air from a hairdryer or warm water be used on tight joints in order to loosen the joints slightly before posing. Gently rock the joints forward and backwards, or clockwise/counterclockwise, based on the type of joint, until the joint moves freely. Failure to do so could result in irreparable joint breakage. Or irreparable. Ah. God, I told you I can't read. Jersey Sir says, I have the Revelations Battle Cat. Is it the same except for the armor? No, it's all new. I believe they did say it's all new sculpt. I think Pixel Dan said it's all new parts. At least when I believe when he showed it. Maybe it was Jay from Geek Dad Life. I don't remember. Somebody said it. Somebody said, I believe, that it is a totally new sculpt, which I'm all for. I have not seen He-Man at stores yet for Chronicles. I have only seen Man-at-Arms and Triclops. So as much as I would love to get my hands on those, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Like I said, I have been saving, trying to make sure I have all that I need for my for our trip in November. Oh, that is something I almost forgot because Legion's Con's in November, and this past week, they had posted on the Legion's Con Instagram and also probably in other forms on their Source Horseman site that the lottery registration for the lottery for the intern for a day is now up. And you know what? I probably should bring that up because I totally spaced on that. Because I knew I was thinking of something else that I wanted to talk about, and I was rushing because I've been doing other stuff today. And I totally spaced about getting this set up. So let me see. Yeah, she just posted a picture on Instagram of that battle cat too on her Instagram. So that's awesome. I want that battle cat. See. Where? Oh, where? That's what I want. That's what I want. Let's go. No, let's not go there. Let's go to. Where is it? I saw it and I don't remember where I was, but probably also on. You know what? Let me go. I'm sorry, I'm getting myself distracted. There we go. That is. Let me see here. Trying to get to. There it is. Bring that up. And nope, that is the wrong thing. So yeah, intern for a day. Lottery signups have happened. And I don't know why I didn't think about this. So if you are going to Legion's Con, because I'm trying to still unpackage this guy, which he doesn't have a lot. I do have most of it all out of the box. It's like I started thinking about it and like, yeah, here it is. So they updated this on Wednesday when this went up, I believe. And yeah, if you're so inclined, if you're going and want to do it, it's going to be so. What is sign up is free to sign up for the lottery. But if you win in the lottery, you have an opportunity to you win a chance or an opportunity to buy a ticket for intern for a day, which is going to cost you $300. So that's another reason why I'm trying to save money. So if I win the lottery, for it, because intern will be on November 5th, which is 2 days technically before the convention, well, before the actual convention, not including GCon. Could be that Thursday. Be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that's another reason. Luckily, I was told I'm scheduled to work the next, this coming Saturday and the following, and like a Saturday, like 2 Saturdays after that or something. But I told him I'd scheduled to work anyway. It shouldn't affect the live stream. I should be home in enough time to get everything ready and set. But yeah, it's going to be $300 and for the ticket. And anyone who purchases a ticket is also allowed to bring one guest, should they choose to do so. Ticket holders for Intern Day and their guests will also be welcome back for GCon 2026 on November 6th, where they will get priority seating to be part of the live audience and get the first look at the new wave that will debut during the event. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to actually getting more one-on-one time with the team at Four Horsemen. I got to talk to very little of them. I did say hello to Trevor. Didn't get to really talk because I did buy one of his calendars with all of his amazing photos on it. Talked very briefly with Jeremy. Talked briefly and purchased those nice prints back there from Nate Barch. So again, I'm in it this time because I didn't put in for it last time because I wasn't planning on going last year until after the summer. So at that time, the signups for the lottery for intern were already done with, like well in advance. But yeah, so the lottery just started. Lottery started on the 20th and will end on the 16th of June. So you have until then to put in your entry for it. They will be checking for doubles. Do not put in more than once. You may lose because they will be skimming those for it, and they see you in there multiple times. You may lose your chance. So that is that. Once registration is closed, they will draw the names who have been selected. We will draw the names of those who have been selected, and those fans will have the opportunity to purchase tickets. Please note that signing up for the lottery does not guarantee your spot at this event. Signing up also does not obligate you to purchase the ticket. So, for example, you put in for it, you win the chance to buy the ticket. You don't have the money to buy the ticket, you don't have to buy the ticket. Now, will they give it to somebody else? It does not say. Ticket prices do not include transportation or lodging. Well, I already have my lodging paid for the event, so I'll be in that area, so it's not going to be a big deal. Obviously, if you're going to the con, you're probably wanting to go try this. I mean, most everyone, as far as I know, everyone that was at the convention, everyone that was at intern was also at the convention. And some of them were there as early as I'm going to be there this year, if not earlier. So it's going to be a fun trip, though. Super looking forward to it because I definitely want to hang out with everybody that's going to attend, especially days before the convention. Get to actually explore Jersey because I didn't really have much of a chance to do that when we got there, because when we got there Friday afternoon, like early afternoon, I was exhausted. You try driving 10 hours straight and not getting to switch because I'm the only driver. Not new in the chat, but yeah. All right, so back to the figure since I've gotten myself so distracted. And go ahead and remove that. So here we got Maxillius the Harvester. If it will gladly, there we go. Zoom a little bit. I have to put his little bone thing on him. It's got all this awesome wired soft goods around the hood and around the cuffs of his hands. Nice and frayed here at the bottom. Little slightly tied rope belt, just like a Grim Reaper. And this, I want to say is this? Yeah, this will be removable. Because how is he going to get the rope off if you couldn't get this off? Yep, that just plugs into the pauldron ports. Like so. So we'll go ahead and put that back on. Now, there is a very good in-depth review on Toy Bro. If you have not checked it out, it's been up there for a while. Because this was part of the Necronominus wave. And again, this is figures that I got from the in-stock sale that went up a few weeks back. I'm still kind of reeling that I got another swig. Okay, so here we go. We got this cool, extremely detailed, kind of a bone necklace type of thing, because it does have a metal chain. So we'll just hang that right around his neck like so. So there we have that. He comes with gripping hands already attached to him. He only has the one extra hand though. And this one's been kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, you see the gripping hands. He has two pairs. Okay, he has one other pair of hands. Here's his awesome scythe. Nicely detailed. I love the little bit of wash that's on it. It's really cool. Their weapons, though, I'm always really impressed with. Just the amount of paint detail on these things. And the amount of, like, all the nicks, scratches. Like, it's been through some use, man. It's like been cutting people down. But he has very minimal accessories. So, yes, and you got some a pair of pointing bone hands. A left and a right, even though I'm holding them in the wrong direction. There you go. Yeah, I think I have an idea as well. So I do have that like really kind of, evil backdrop that I got from Nate Barch. Which you can barely see because everyone's just covering it. It will give me a chance to finally use these really cheap LED lights that I picked up from Five Below when I was on vacation. One thing I didn't show was this cool hourglass. I kind of wish there was sand in it. I do. I kind of wish there was some sand in it. Come on, there we go. Again, very beautifully detailed. Love the sculpting. Look at that. And I mean, this is all a plastic ring, though, not metal on that, which is awesome. I do wish, but he also comes with an additional skull head because he does have the same skeleton body underneath as like the graveyard skeletons, but it's like, the actual bone color. So if you so inclined, you can just remove all the soft goods, pop this head on, and you just have another skeleton warrior. But yeah, I kind of wish this set. I know I can probably move this chain up a little bit and get it to where this is sitting up a little bit higher. I don't like it draping so low. I think it needs to be up a bit higher. I feel like it needs to be up about that high, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah. Articulation, if you're not familiar with, you got on the wrist, there's the horizontal hinges. You got your peg system with the hinge for the arms, which are going to be hindered by this big piece here. Ball joint at the neck. Gets really decent range, but that's about as far down as it's going to go. As far up as it's going to go. It's just a ball and socket. Legs are plugged with a hinge, which need to be heated because I don't want to mess with those too bad. Single jointed knees with swivel at the knee. And of course, you got ankle rocker and hinge. Really cool figure. Look at the detail on that skull that's already on him. He's like, the eyes are like sealed. Like you can't see the sockets. They're like just filled up. What's up, Max? Maximilian is in the house. How you doing, my friend? You're up from your nap to see me. You make me feel loved. It's good to have you here, man. Hopefully you got plenty of rest. Hopefully you're doing well. I actually got to miss your stream the last time you were on, unfortunately. I was actually out at the store. But yeah, so there we go. That is, let me make sure I say his name again correctly. Another Max. Max. Maxillius the Harvester, as you speak. As I drop trays on the floor and try not to drop anything else. Says went low carb today, so I'm awake. Well, again, I'm happy to see you here, bud. I'm hoping you're doing well. Let's see. Where's his second? There it is. Go ahead and just try to. The one thing I do have a gripe about these hands is that you know, with the graveyard skeletons as well, it's like they're just a pain to try to get, you know, things in them because they're such a weird rectangular kind of socket when you're trying to put them in those bony hands. And as I almost feel like I'm about to pierce through and rip the soft goods because the pointy end got stuck. So you got a Grim Reaper who works with a Lord of Death with his own sickle. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to decide how I want him to hold it in the other hand. Do I want it underhand in this? Do I? Well, we'll just do it this way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Probably not the best pose for him, but for a grip, I will mess with him later when I figure out how I'm going to put him on the shelf. Yes, everyone say hi to Max. If you're not following Max, he's cool. He's a former tattoo artist, toy collector. And he did. I guess former radio personality, I think. If I'm gathering that correctly. Yes, you are. But there we go. That's Maxillius. But next, the last one I'm going to open tonight is the Gods of Ancient Egypt. Thoth. This was a Legion Con table drop from last year. I did not pick him up at the time because at the time I wasn't buying the Ancient Gods of Egypt from Figure Obscura. So I mean, it's not like I didn't spend enough at Legion's Con this past year. So I'm kind of glad I waited to get them now. Even though I probably could have waited like another year for the retailer exclusive version if they were going to do one. But yeah, if they do a retailer one, I probably still will get it. All right, so here we go. Good look at the packaging here for Thoth. Very similar to any other Figure Obscuras if you are familiar with them. With the very hieroglyphic designs in the gold foil. Very fancy. And this is a magnetic sleeve on here. And this is the artwork on the inside of that magnetic sleeve. Makes for great backdrops. Again, amazing artwork. And this artwork was produced by, it will say back here. Let me see. Nate Bart and Tom Tolman worked on the artwork for this box art and stuff. My pre-order come with CPAT and foot cream. Yeah. What would mine come with? It was just actually me and not those ones I posted a while back. It wasn't, not me in the Ren Fair outfit. What would be my accessory? Would it be box cutter and nippers? And see, I actually had my little nippers out ready for today too. Of course, here's some more look at the package without the magnetic sleeve on it. Again, very beautiful artwork from Nate and Tom. Okay, let's go ahead. I love that they always have that also open so the light can get in. If you so and want to like just post it, you know, they're set up on your shelf. Light can still get in. You can still see the figure pretty well, which is a really nice design choice. Pull Thoth out of the package. And you can kind of get a look at the inside sleeve there. I don't want to pull that out at the moment. And so, Max, just to be, this will be one of the boxes I keep because I keep all my Figure Obscura boxes because they're just too nice to get rid of. And I really love those magnetic covers on those. Again, as usual, you get your little note about making sure you warm up the joints that the Four Horsemen puts with every one of their figures for Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions and so on and so forth. Figure Obscura. And a lot of companies are doing that now. So, okay. So with every Figure Obscura, we get a little booklet that kind of gives you a rundown of the subject, or at least, you know, so you got a whole bunch of stuff on here. It was same with the set and Anubis, getting little stories and nice artwork, and sometimes there's like actual references of the actual like hieroglyphics and stuff and other artwork, you know. Very cool. I love this. Is one of the things I really like about this line. Like for the Jacob Marley and the Ghost of Christmas Past, they came with snippets of the of A Christmas Carol. So you had that going for you. So that was in that baggie, which was taped on the back tray, and there are two trays. So on the very back tray, we have a more human style feet that you can replace. A hand with a writing utensil. And yes, Max, I really appreciate it. Everyone hit that like button. And drop it. Oh, Max. We get this awesome. Get that to focus a little bit on that and not on my. There we go. Really nicely designed statue piece. I love these pieces. It's got that kind of look at how that it looks properly aged. You know, it's just like what brass would do. You know, with the discoloration from the oxidization and stuff. So yeah, so that's on the back tray. We'll move that right. And we got, let's see here, main tray. Got to undo the two twist ties. Are wrapped around the figure. One across the body, one across the ankles or shins. Again, Four Horsemen makes all their packaging very collector friendly. If you're the type of person that loves to keep your boxes, especially if you do plan on reselling these, I never plan on it, but you know, at this day and age, I have been getting rid of quite a bit of stuff. So here is how he is in the package. Here we got Thoth. Hi, Leia. How you doing tonight, hon? Thoth here, or Thoth, or however you want to pronounce it, because I am terrible at pronunciations. And got his beautifully detailed face. I really love this kind of dark, kind of brick kind of color on his skirting piece here. Very flexible, rubbery kind of plastic around the belt. Yeah, it looks like it actually plugs in here, so you could take it off that way, I believe. Probably wouldn't want to try that. I don't want to rip it if it's actually glued down. It may be glued down. But yeah, so head, well, let's be honest, he's not going to have much head articulation. I mean, there is a hinge right here, or at least or maybe a ball joint. Yeah, it's a ball joint. But you're not going to get much with the headdress piece on here, which will come off if you choose to actually put on more of the actual animal version of the head instead of the kind of more headdress-like piece that is on him there. Because you do have this replacement head for Thoth. And this is probably the one I'm going to put on him. Because I want him to look more godlike instead of, a guy in a helmet. Or maybe I'll keep him like this, put the human feet on. Because he does have his bird feet on. But it's very nicely detailed. Love the skin tone. Again, single jointed knee, swivel at the knee, ankle rocker. Some side to side with the hinge. I got the hinges here at the... I'm not going to mess with it too hard because I do need to heat him up a bit. You got single jointed elbow with swivel at the elbow. Got the vertical or horizontal hinges on the wrist with the gripping hands currently on him. You got a ball joint at the waist, which also swivels. But like I said, the head, very hindered until you can get this headdress piece off. Like so. And then you can get some more range. Like so. That's as far high it's going to get without the headdress on. There is a hinge on the neck. So if you have the headdress off, make sure that's heated up enough. You can probably get that look even further up and a bit further down. There we go. Like that's as far down as it's going to look. So pretty good range. You like Thoth, Leia? She says she liked the bird person. Get it to click. Yeah. So another ancient god of Egypt. And of course, like other four horsemen, he does have the same ports in the back for pauldrons and other back accessory pieces, like pauldrons or wings. And we only had a very few things that plugged into that port so far. But yeah, if you're so inclined, let's go ahead and pop that head off because this little gold piece here should also pop off, I think. Yeah, it'll pop off. Just got to get in there. That pops off. You pop that onto the more realistic looking head. So. And let's put this back on the body before I put the headdress on. There we go. And plug that in. You can also do this on the... They have separate heads for Basset and Anubis. They have similar mechanisms as well. There we go. Get the more realistic, or not, well, I guess not really, more god or godly version instead of the more mask-like. So got that. He has a few other pieces. He does have another neck joint, which is weird because they have the furry one on there. So he does have a separate neck piece. So inclined to not use the one with the kind of more feathery look. I think this one works better with that. I think this one, I don't know. I may mix and match and change it up at some other point. But I like the neck that was already on him. He does come with a couple like scepters. I guess is what you call these. Yeah, doesn't want to focus on those. There we go. Again, got those nice scuff marks and details and scratches. Very cool. We got this cool piece, which you can also, if you're so inclined, pop that piece off the top of the head again, if it will let me, because this looks like it will plug into that. Yep, like so. So if you want to make it more like the traditional look for Thoth or Thoth, we got this cool thing. We had to get me on an overhead cam, sir. Yeah. Well, you know, that's the cool thing is that I was thinking about that too, because the camera I am using, which is it's a Logitech. Shoot, what was it called? I now don't remember the name of the camera. But it has a function where I don't have anything facing it. If I do this, it should automatically change. It's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Normally, it's supposed to automatically change its function, how it shows. For some odd reason, it didn't want to do it today. May have to check the update. Oh, that camera's getting warm. Anyway, I digress. He does have one other hand with this, I guess, supposed to be a tray for ink or something for his pen. Maybe. I don't know. That's fully attached. And one last piece has an ankh. A very weathered, nicely detailed ankh. I believe that's what this is called, right? So yeah. Scribe's palette. Thank you. But yeah, so there we go. We got Thoth here. I think I'm going to keep this piece on his head. Yeah. I kind of like that. Even though it's probably more for like the faux, like not actual god, just someone, you know, wearing it as like a trip, I guess, you know, celebration or something like that. Or devotion. I don't know. Come on. I'm having trouble getting this thing to plug back in there. There we go. There we go. There's Thoth, and he will go on with my other ancient gods of Egypt back there. Anubis and Basset. Fix the camera. Come on. Get back where you need to go. There we go. No, Emerald Tablets is a missing opportunity. Okay. But yeah, so there we go. That is tonight's unboxings, guys. Some Four Horsemen love. I just love the detail. I didn't even point this out, the detail on these feathers on his little back piece here. Look at that shading. It's pretty cool. I love it. So what do y'all think about these guys? If you have them, if you don't, are you going to pick them up, find them? Like I said, he's still relatively new. Not even a year. He's not even been out for a whole year yet. So I like him a lot. Still trying to rearrange my display setup over here on the dresser. I did move my Legend of the Ramayan into their own specific place. I'm going to have to rearrange them because I'm not liking how they look at the moment. So, like it says, they are really cool. I mean, like I said, I really love these little pieces here. Great for little diorama pieces. And if you're a toy photographer, these are perfect for that. All right, do I want to use that? See, I'm trying to debate if I actually want to use now this neck with the other head or not. All right. So anyway, we've only been on for not even an hour. Oh. So let's see. What did I miss in the chat? Did I miss anything? As people asking how everyone's doing. Emerald tablet. Yeah, because I missed that in the chat a while back. Yep. Let's see.
Lord Helmet, what? You're needed on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Yeah. Don't ever feel embarrassed if you get caught playing with your action figures or your dolls. It's your pastime, as long as you're not doing something creepy with them. I mean, these guys are awesome. I love Four Horsemen stuff. I keep getting more and more of their stuff and less of the more mainstream stuff. I mean, like I had to pass on the pre-orders for the Gladiator stuff figures because there were at least 2 I wanted to get though, because we got all the other body types that were from Legion's Con, but we didn't pick up 2 of them and they were already sold out by the time the in-stock sale hit and the pre-orders happened. I didn't have any money for them, so you're right, Ryan. It really does. It really depends on the type of doll.
And start living a little less douche.
Yeah. What I gotta say?
Welcome to my world.
And yeah, Trish is not messing with these at the moment. She's I'm sure she's watching the chat, but she hasn't popped up, so she's been busy working on stuff for her own channel. She's getting stuff ready for her own little shows and backdrops, and she's been working really hard on that. So I think if you haven't, you need to find Chaos to the Fly on Instagram and on YouTube. I wish I had her stuff saved on here, but I do not have them listed. Look for her on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. She does have a TikTok. Chaos busy organizing her hammers. Yeah, she loves her mallets. Even though one is a foam mallet, the other one not so safe. Yeah. I mean, all my dangerous weapons are up there. My blade, sword of the Daywalker, his glaive, and I don't remember what the knife thing was called. Of course, next to my lightsaber or lightsabers. And of course, my Galahorn, my iron Galahorn from Destiny. Yeah, she loves her Harley Quinn mallet and her really heavy wooden one with the metal spikes. All right. So anyway, hopefully I will be able to stream next week. Again, like I said, I have to work next Saturday, so even though my work schedule should allow me to still be here on time to be able to do the stream, the only thing is I don't currently have anything else left to open of my own. So it may be a show that Chaos will be joining me on because we do have more of her Godzilla still to open from Super 7. You heard, yes. They have one final update. And I used to play the hell out of Destiny and Destiny 2. Stopped a few years ago because I was putting so much time in it and not really getting much out of it because I didn't really do the raids. I really didn't do a lot of those things. I just mostly played by myself in the normal, stuff. I didn't really go into the PvP stuff. But yeah, I lost I had to get off. I had to get out of Destiny. Destiny was, and now I play mostly Lego Fortnite for at least 20 minutes a night. Every now and again, I'll hop into the Battle Royale on Zero Build because I'm so happy they added a Zero Build to that. But most of the time, I'm just hopping in on that. I still want to do a gaming stream at some point. I just haven't figured out how to get everything to work right. Because I would rather play it on my Series X opposed to on my laptop. I don't want to try to suck all the resources on one thing. Maybe it might work better. I don't know. I haven't launched OBS in like a while. I still have to add widgets and stuff to that. But Destiny 2, yeah. The servers are still going to be up and running though after the update. Other than that, I don't know when they do plan on shutting it down. I know there's no announcement for any Destiny 3 or anything because I think they're going to focus mostly on Marathon. What is up, everyday toy collector? How's it going? You're a new one. Great to see you, and
Welcome to my world.
that's right. Welcome to Larry's Geeky World. We're about to actually end the show, man. Normally I do go about 2 hours, but we didn't have a lot to talk about, and I've already opened up and unboxed my Thoth and Maxillius the Harvester on tonight's stream. But yeah, if again, I do this every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, unless I have to cancel for whatever reason. I was actually invited to go watch FC Cincinnati, but I already had plans to do this. My brother does have season tickets, and they were playing. I don't remember who they were playing tonight, but I haven't been to a game at all this season, so maybe on a different weekend. Of course, it is a holiday weekend. So again, everyone, if you're going out to celebrate and be with your family, going out to pay your respects to your maybe family that had fallen while in service to the country, because that's what Memorial Day is about, to honor and celebrate those who have fallen, in our military. Yeah, because normally we would just go visit families, at the mortuaries and the graveyards and stuff. Way back when I was younger, don't do that too much anymore. But if you're having any cookouts, be safe. And other than that, I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and be safe, have fun, love one another, and play with some toys. Good night, everyone. Hope everyone has a great weekend.